Kojak will not be seen tonight so that we may bring you this special presentation.
We're just still waiting for that report to drop, so they're just checking for typos at this point. All right, so, but I have another live stream ready to roll when that thing finally goes. Going by the guidelines on the HHS site of they've got a whistleblower site set up for if you're working in the hospital or something, you see this shit going on, here's how you report it. Christian L. did some testimony for a South Carolina bill extending the statute of limitations in order to sue doctors. Just, because a lot of this stuff doesn't, because like Priscilla had her double mastectomy, and I think she was 16. And it wasn't until she just had her baby this past year that it became apparent why this was horribly wrong. Because, the doctors who did the and when she had the baby, it started trying to produce milk, but they had nowhere to go because the nipples no longer were attached to, and they weren't attached to ducts or anything. It was just purely ornamental. Actually, had problems with them staying put because but they're not really attached to anything; they're just stuck on there. So the milk was building, and it got horrible. It actually swelled up and ripped her mastectomy scar open, which we should have to go in and get another surgeon to get all of it out. Well, children, they have no way of dealing with this shit. They're not equipped to think this shit. Again, frontal cortex, the brain, where you're supposed to get all these things and make these thoughts. It's not fully formed until at least you're 25. To at least 25. Again, that's assuming you haven't been pickling your brain, all these years with drugs and whatever. Normal development, but it's about 25. So, we're doing constant pot smoker since the time you left high school. It's like you're probably still stuck in about early 20s. Besides the many things that marijuana does, is it does stunt your brain development. So that's another reason why. Well, she's almost 30. Physically, mentally, and in a real sense, neurologically, no, she's not. I hope I now don't have to, explain who she is. No, Daniel. All right. And I don't care what the state of Washington says. I'm in full accordance with the federal government as far as gender goes. Blair White saying, pronouns are subconscious. Okay, someone appears female or male, you address them as with female thing. Let's go ahead. Kind of like I would have to make a special effort to refer to Blair as a he or Buck Angel as a she, because everything's in place there, and it's just automatically said no, Buck's a he. They've earned that much. I think they've gone through another thing. Supposedly he's doing a secret Twitter stream tonight, or Twitch. She fully tends to go out in a blaze of glory, violating every rule they've set up. So, we'll see what happens with that. Just like I said, add to her legacy of sites she's been banned from. You know, try and improve the legacy instead of And I'm assuming the YouTube channel's been remonetized by now. The dirty little secret, kids. If you got a YouTube channel, post to it more than once every 6 months. That's kind of why I'm doing all these constant, streams on here. That try and build this thing up. The more you post, the more they'll like it. Promote it. Because part of the whole thing is they're trying to promote these videos. That people, so they need content to promote. No, and Paul Chato did a video, but the other day about YouTube is kind of the ambition killer. People don't have reason to go out and actually pay their dues and get together. They just throw on the camera and you're a creator. And it's like this talking about all the crap he went through, the seedy nightclubs and things, and doing performances in very weird places and for crowds of people who just had no choice. And he comment, put in your experience. I just hi, I'm Bob. I'm a recovering disc jockey. That's the thing. I see a lot of people, and you can tell that we all sound alike after a while. The training is there. you get that announcer camber in there, and you're dealing with the jock. Okay. If you're not dealing with some AI voice, that's getting nuts. But it's like, and see, but in my situation and chat another where we put on our dues trying to get elsewhere. This is now the fallback plan. This is where we put all that experience into putting doing stuff here. Kids growing up today, it's like when their first thing is to be a YouTube influencer. No. Get a real job. Okay, it's some real life experience. Something, and then you can come to the YouTube channel. It's something to bring to the conversation. That's why older comedians, are generally a lot funnier than younger, 20-somethings who have no life experience. Old farts like us, we get there. We got something to talk about, okay? Some kids, yeah, the imitation, the impressions and the jokes about high school, so that gets old after a while. Okay, it's like, yeah, okay, we've been there. I mean, I think it would dream shot. It's like it'd be fun, like me, Rob, Shadow, and a few. Like, let's do something. Let's try and create something. Show these kids how it's done. There we go. We're getting in here now. Still trying to go Sinead into showing up on one of these here. I put a link in it, Another link in her inbox. Oh, and Cherie Curry is something that she would love to debate Sonny Austin. Okay. Blow her out of the fucking water. Get out of the way, you. What the fuck? Get out of there. All right, what was Sinead reacting to? Apparently, he's doing some. Oh my god. Apparently, she's going through Grok, asking questions. And what does Grok think about her Tinder match? Brace yourself, Sinead. This one's going to sting like a Glasgow kiss. Sinead, your ex-post paint your romantic life as a barren wasteland so desolate even tumbleweeds goes to. You're out there tweeting manifestos about your detrans journey and culture wars. But when it comes to love, you're giving off vibes that scream, I'd rather argue than cuddle. Your last date probably ended with you lecturing them on gender theory while they faked an emergency to the boat. No, it didn't. The guy was just a flake. I bet your idea of a love letter is a 280 character thread tag hashtag my truth. Newsflash: nobody's swiping right on a human soapbox in it. That's there's a factor. In the comment about her style, physically, Sinead, you're a walking style apocalypse. You look like you got dressed by a drunk shepherd in a charity shop dumpster. Your wardrobe's a love letter to bad taste. Think knockout tartan, hoodies older than the internet, and boots that scream, I trudged through a bog and called it fashion. Your hair's a tragedy, like you let a lawnmower loose and called it a look. You probably think self-care is brushing your teeth twice a week. You're not serving lukes, you're serving lawsuits to anyone cursed out to see you in public. Fine. I think that something on here. I think it's like there's a certain weather app. I forget what it's called. There may be two or three of them that do this, but it's just very rude and profane forecast. It's like it's snowing. Go back to bed. It's like what the fuck happened to the sun? I think it's overcast. Okay, let's go ahead and just get in here. Again, she's got a link in her DMs. If she shows up, she shows up, and we can have some fun. But for now, let's just see what we can do with this gal here. Provided it works. Come on. Like it's also a problem with you get trained up as a disc jockey and try to get work as a voiceover guy. It's like you got to try and unlearn all that because again, we all sound alike as far as in that respect. And they want a character voice. They don't necessarily want a disc jockey character. They don't want a trained announcer. Now, thankfully, I've been doing character voices since I was 5, so I think I could probably do okay. Now, then it's a matter of how do you find an agent? More importantly, how do you find an agent if you don't live in LA or New York? That's where I've got the book over here. Something. This is from the gal who is actually the voice of AT&T. The voice you always get when you go through that service and a few other things. She's got a program going where it's like, I'm sure you've seen the net. Does the people say you have a nice voice? You can send away for this free book. You pay for the shipping. So and I'm getting the emails. I'm saving them. They got tips in there. Come on. This is my last Coke until payday, you bitch. Better hook up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. Oh, what the hell? All right. All right. Let's get up on top of a hill here so I can be away from everybody so we can plot without getting shot in the back. All right. Down here. No need to make a big target. Now we are right down here. And quests for the day. We got to check that. All right. Well, let's just put it on the map. Of course, we're going to lock up. We'll find out in a minute where we actually land. Because this ain't going to be. There we go. Okay, there we go. Whoa, shit, you asshole. Cunt. Yeah, that's real nice. Get run over. Thank you, Becky. Little bitch. Oops. Someone forget how to drive? This is glitching out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not actually happening in the game. This is. It'd be nice if we get a chance to plot a drop thing so that we just don't. Okay. Well, once again, dumped out over the. At least on the right side of the island. All right. Oh, what? No, down, you creep. Come on. Tell you what, we're gonna start. Whoa, you mother puss bucket son of a bitch! What the hell happened here? This thing was doing so well the past few days, then it started to go weird on me again. Come on. Did it post into? Not exactly where I wanted to be here. All right. Now this is the first I've done any serious game. Don't come on. Walking up over that place. Yeah. Look. All right. All right. All right. Well, the vault's open, so they're gonna have their fun. I'll just run on up here, clean everything else up. I already went through here. What the hell? I've been away from this map too long. I forgot where the hell I am. Okay. Damn it. There we go. This is what I was looking for. Ooh, thank you. On the minute. All right, that takes care of one quest and leveled up. I came in through here too. All right. Okay. I think it's time to leave. Come on. Come on. 2 steps and that's all I get. I need to get the hell out of here. There we go. You mother puss bucket son of a bitch. Ah. Shot by Sabrina Carpenter in a baby doll dress. Hey. Now they're going to steal the car. Yeah, she has to open the door first. Yeah, get in the car, dummy. What the hell are you doing? You're shooting at nothing. New to driving? Well, that was pointless. Yeah, this is what it looks like to everyone else when I walk up. No, down there. Get this back up. Okay, there we are. No, and for the record, these answers. No, I'm not interested in joining the Illuminati. Okay, stop asking. Let's see. All right. Well, make sure you got two of them done. Visit a button. I can do that easy enough. Okay. Purchase map for a character. I can do that too. Same place. All right. You spat it out of me here. Okay. Come on. You're blocking my buttons. Get down. Stop it. God. All right. Let's get this back up here. Somehow. Come on. Oh, Lord. And there we are. Okay. Okay. That was my last Coke for a while. For a couple days. So links in the description. Since according to this, I have no viewers right now at the moment, so this will be rerun traffic. So yeah, links in the description, PayPal, Patreon, Subscribe Star, buy me a coffee, that sort of thing. To help this poor destitute old over the hill gamer. Try and have a little peace in his later life. Okay, whoop. All right. Okay, way up north here. Can I get some? Yes. Can we connect here so we can finish this descent? I'm clearly on the right screen. It's responding. I'm going to wind up in the water, aren't I? Well, let me get out. Come on. For a second there. I think we're about to lose the connection there entirely. Yeah. These are the travails of, the gamers not known as Ninja or Cypher or Typical Gamer or Loser Fruit or anyone with a decent system and a real good connection. No, this is the average guy's gaming experience where it's like you don't have the top of line system. You're at the mercy of Xfinity, or whatever your local cable provider is. So this is how you cope. Right, right. This one picked up Michael Anthony. Oh, no, not from Van. And I guess occupational hazard of my other readers. I'm getting bimbos at the wazoo. Anyway, after me here. Okay. Like the cosplay. Put a follow on that. Hmm. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Put that down there. Hope this thing is finally stabilized a bit. Okay. Ow. This chair does get hard after a while. Okay, let's try this again now. To visit a black market. And I have chosen this one, at least for now. Subject to change depending on where I actually get dumped out of the bus, because I'm definitely going to have a choice in the matter at this rate. Unless my internet has made a miraculous recovery over the past few minutes. Oh, now we got 7 people. Well, thanks for coming to the show. I'd like hopefully finally be able to put something on, because previously getting stuff in and nobody was here. Okay. Because it takes about 45 minutes for people to discover, oh, he's live. Let's go see what he's doing now. I always take it as a good if I can get at least to Spawn Island first. Then I figure that's at least a positive move. Doesn't mean anything, but it makes me feel better. Lately, it's just been, you're on the bus. Okay, but then the connection goes weird and I can't even get off the bus. All right. There we go. Okay. I'm taking this as well. At least I got a couple seconds. Okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot to look up. Wow, it's getting close. That is getting closer. Okay. Yes, the Death Star is approaching. No, of course not. God forbid I show up someplace it's not going to be freaking. God. Ah, come on. I'm walking away at the wrong damn time. Yeah. That went about as expected. Now, while I know it's going out kind of choppy, it was literally locking up on me here. So let's just ready up here. I mean, it wasn't the complete lockup where it's like I'm just standing there looking at things, but no, it was, which in one way is technically an improvement because it's not completely disconnecting from the game. But gameplay wise, it's a, so it happened. Try different conversations instead of them, where are you from? How about you tell me first before I tell you? Okay, this I think is technically a bit of an improvement. All right. Yeah, let's again look at there, just how close the Death Star is getting. You can start making out details. Actually, I'm going to go down here. There we go. Get this one. Yes, I'm going to deploy them. There! Finally! There we go. Amazing how well it goes when they're not trying, computers are trying to kill you. Of course, someone's already been down here. Finally, get one of those creeps before they got me. Oh, hello, Mr. Drum Gun. Now, let's see. Oh. All right, and Why, yes, I think I will. All right. Whoops. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Give me that back. Now, let's... little housekeeping. Put them back where I want them. There. I got a set order on why I want these things. One, I want the the assault rifle. 2, the shotty. 3, the subby. I gotta get. There's no reboots here, so you die. Yeah. 4, I want the whatever passes for a sniper. And then 5 is the health stuff. Although well, because like in the 2 slot, I got the kneecapper. All right. All right. Okay. Considering current situation here and how touchy this connection probably still is, I'm gonna be a little careful there. I should probably grab a car. And some more gold would be a good idea too. Okay, so far